On 1st and 10, Darnold. Got a man. It's Breshad Perriman. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw is Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down. Back to throw, Darnold. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Darnold to throw again. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Off of play action, Darnold. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. Back deep is Richard Sherman. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 20-yard line.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Mostert, the ball carrier.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent game.
Pick up of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
What a breakout season Raheem Mostert had in 2019, and now he's got a chance to be the lead back for his team. In fact, he spent time in the offseason bulking up, trying to get stronger to absorb the extra hits and be available for more snaps. He wants to be a guy who carries the ball from game 1 all the way through game 16 in the regular season.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Flacco. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down.
That is into the hands of Perriman. Touchdown, Jets. Breshad Perriman, his second touchdown on the season. And the Jets have taken a first-quarter lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdown scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. Then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him.
34-yard line.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. It's Mostert to start the drive. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Here's a toss play right to Mostert. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot him at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Raheem Mostert averaged 5.6 yards per carry last year. That was 2nd in the NFL. So it's safe to say that it paid off that he patterned his work ethic after his hero Frank Gore, the former 49er. That's a guy who really shows you how to go out and get it done each and every day. Raheem Mostert patterned him and had a breakout season in 2019 with the 49ers.
1st and 10 here for Flacco. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
Third and just 1. It's Flacco. They're trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. He was 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Darnold steps away to his left. Looking for Mims, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
You got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. This is Mostert. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
San Francisco.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets 7, 49ers nothing.
They'll run with Mostert, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco.
San Francisco.
Raheem Mostert, his first touchdown of the new season. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked by Marcel Harris. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on first down? And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. After the interception, here's Darnold. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Here's Mostert. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Flacco completes it to the tight end Kittle. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 25-yard line. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Throwing here on first down, Flacco. That's complete to Mostert out of the backfield. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal proficiency.
Flacco's throw there complete, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Complete.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Goal at the 9-yard line.
Here's Mostert. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Mostert, the ball.
Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
2nd down and goal. Flacco. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Touchdown.
From 8 yards out. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Gold with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula to get them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they get this game tied up.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Darnold. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this 2nd week of the regular season. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. Give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
From the gun, Flacco. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. 4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Flacco from the gun. On the slant, able to find Ayuk. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down.
6-yard line.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Setting up to throw, Flacco. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Off play action. Flacco. Flush to his right. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. C.J. Mosley drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half.
26-yard attempt.
His 15th season, he's able to get this one to go, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Robbie Gould to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half, as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Throwing here on third down, Darnold airing one out for Crowder. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now fourth down.
On the coverage.
Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. A final shot before the break. Darnold. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well, as we are back and started in the second half. Jerick McKinnon now to return. And it's a pretty good return here, as he'll get this up to the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
7 at the 32-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Third down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the rookie from Cal, Ashton Davis. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Jet touchdown.
The kicker.
Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw. A free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Now Mostert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Here's Flacco. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 26. A good pickup there of 20 yards. On first down, Flacco. Over the middle to Kittle, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
George Kittle is easily one of the elite tight ends in the NFL. Back-to-back seasons of 88 and 85 catches. We just saw another one right there. Anytime he lines up on the field, you better treat him as a primary receiver and make sure you have a second guy in the vicinity to try and cover him.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Brian Poole.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Here's a quick throw right side, and he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Deebo Samuel with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Niners 24, Jets 14.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for it. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
The 46-yard line.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Mike, check 33. 33. Blue down. Hey, check Mike 33. hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
The shotgun snap for Darnold. Flushed out right. He'll air this one out for Mims. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. And it's third down.
He was covered by
Elsewhere, NFL scoreboard, third quarter now in Tennessee. And the Titans really stretching things out now as they've scored again. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here.
Check three, check three, check three. Deuce, 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 deuce. Red 80, red 80.
Third and long, it's Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to look deep for it's caught at the 10. And all the way down to the 7-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Again, Darnold. That's going to be caught by Crowder. It's a Jets touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. He was on point throwing the ball right there. He had the big play to get him down close, and then he delivers a touchdown pass on first and goal.
And you mentioned the big play that got him down close. I think that big play left him reeling a little bit. They didn't recover from it. And you know, they always talk about having to have a short memory on defense after a big play against you. Looks like their memory was a little too long there.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. To return, it's McKinnon. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he's going to have a Niners first down as he'll get this up to about the 42. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
49ers.
Once again, it's Mostert. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The ball carrier.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On second down, Mostert. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter play. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Niners on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 8. Now Flacco. Got his target, Samuel. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They run out of the shotgun with Mostert. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
yardage here. Back at the 41. That second down play nets a -4. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Here's Mostert, toss left side. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
It doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up 4th down.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a short return to the 6-yard line. You got the slim lead late and the football, so why are you throwing it there?
Remember during the year when we asked one of the head coaches, you know, if you're in this spot, why would you throw the ball? And he talked about trust in his quarterback and trust in his offense.
But still.
And then at the end he kind of went, yeah, not really a good reason.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Tackle that time by Jarquiski Tartt.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep. He's got a man complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. A gain of right around 35 yards on a play that started back inside their 10. So that changes things. Here's 1st and 10 all the way up at the 45. He's going to let it fly. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Kwan Williams. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Down to a knee for the 49ers. This one about to be on ice. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now